I'm going to submit my response to Mr. Hall of Fame's 1331 contest. And I'll do my best to give 10 specific examples. I think that's what he wants. We'll see. We'll see. I know right away. I mean, the vinyl community's been so cool all year, and please pardon me. I am sick, so I'm a little nasal and stuff. But a couple things that have happened online right away, and first off, I know that everyone would like to be mentioned, and if I had the time to do it, I could give an example of one of their videos that I really enjoyed, but I'm not going to be able to do that. It's just human nature that we all want, we want that, and I just want to acknowledge knowing that. So what I can call to mind, if it's not you that I can call to mind, it's not a slight, it's just, how the mind works. And I really didn't want to take a whole lot of time writing things down and going back and going through videos. Man, that could be monumental. So right away, a couple things that come to mind right away that I really enjoyed was recently Sequoia Flame did a video where he was redoing his shelves. Started laughing. Nathan Morales just got off on that and made a video of himself, responding to it. And that was awesome. It was just really funny. That comes to mind right away. Another video like that, which I really enjoyed, does involve me, to be honest, but it was Mr. Fartboy79 videotaping himself watching one of my videos. I forget what the hell I said, but it cracked him up, and that cracked me up. That one was good. Now from here, I think the best way to approach this is, Mr. Hall of Fame, is to share with you some of the cool things about people's videos that I love. I think that's really how I can approach this most realistically. So to start with, Sublime Media. I like the way in many of his videos there'll be the karate chop. Hello, vital community. You know that. You know how we just all, people have little idiosyncrasies. We don't even realize we do it. I watch myself and realize I actually see, this is what I do. But Sublime Media, I love the karate chops. Hello, vital community. Just very definitive, I love that. I have to mention Paniques, man. Back before you got the tripod, sometimes, I don't know why, it would just crack me up, when you... That makes me feel better. Just let me get my shit together. I'll see what I'm doing. So I got to mention Paniques with that. That was just excellent. If I can be real honest, I cannot remember which video it was, but there was, back earlier in the year, a video where Big Star 1000 looked like he had, had a good night. Maybe had a couple of drinks and just looked, bro, you looked wasted, and it was great. I mean, you were doing your thing regular, but it was like the hair was kind of like schwung, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, you look sprung, and it was, I couldn't help but, number one, relate to it, and also just get a chuckle out of it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that brings to mind, I don't know where we're at here. I'm going to keep going. That brings to mind my bro, Benny UK. I love it when Benny makes the videos after he's smoked some good bud. I mean, it is so obvious. You can't even see your eyes, Benny. I'm looking and they, it's like, where did they go? And you're just talking about the records and showing some great vinyl. Benny, your collection is amazing. It's like, what was this cat getting? I mean, and then when those records were given to you, all that gong and shit. But I just love that when you're baked, you know. Okay. Um, Grecian Thunder, just in general, your mannerisms just crack me up. Your Grecian Thunder here. The different things that you do with your hair, those big ass sideburns, man. You're so totally Greek, like I wouldn't necessarily know, but what I understand of Greek culture, it's like, man, you are full of life and tragedy. Am I telling the truth, bro? So, Mr. Hall of Fame, this is me I'm just riffing. If I can include you, one of the things, to be honest, like someone told me they missed about my videos, it's like, you know how when you start things, there's a special quality to how it is when it first started out. And one of the things that I loved about your early videos was all those cassettes, you know, that I would be sitting there while you're sitting in your music room. I just thought that was the coolest space. I mean, your space now is even cooler, actually, but I have a fondness, kind of a melancholy attachment to, hey, YouTubers, what's going on? You know, and there'd be all those cassettes, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorites. D Brown, just the way his face lights up, you know, I can't do it. D Brown, you know, he's, you know, Dan, you know, when you just, you know, it's a joy to watch you, you know, because you just, you know, you radiate kindness. Mr. Fartboy 79, what I would have to say about Tony is, see, you've asked for favorite moments, and here I just have to give you an overview. I try to watch a lot of videos by a lot of people you probably wouldn't imagine I'm watching, who's have tastes that really are not very connected to mine, but I do watch because I'm just interested. But fuck, I forgot who I just mentioned. Hopefully they'll come back to me. It's someone whose taste is a little different from mine, but I watch, you know. Ingrid from I think is it she in the Netherlands. It's hard to watch your videos all the way through because your music is just not, it doesn't interest me, but you as a person and your band, you know, I relate to you very much. I forget who I was going to talk about, you know. Everyone that I watch has something very cool about their presentation, and special moments thankfully occur almost every time I watch videos. There will be something that keeps me going to the next video. And I really hope that this is an okay answer to your question, Brandon, because it is really hard to think of those top moments. I did mention some. I'm really sorry that I lost track of the person I was going to mention. I'm kind of pisses me off. It's like almost like I wish I could just go back and look and then say, oh, that, and they're just not coming to me. I'm just going to go a little, wait for a second here and see who else comes to mind that I haven't mentioned that I really, well, I'll tell you what. Yes, I agree about Lazarus. The Christmas card was funnier than hell. But I just really dig the Genesis thing. Okay, that's one. When Dwayne, when you did your Genesis, that lit me up like a Christmas tree, bro. You saw how I responded, but it was your videos, and then recently your Yes videos. You know, Love them, love them. So I'm glad I waited to speak about that. Those were great moments. To go way back, this is one I remember. Yeah, um, way back when Dan from Canada featured his Boris collection, and I was like, I love that video. You know, that was early on, one of those videos that really got me going. You know, on just the VC. You know, I was like, well, look at these records. You know, and it got me going on picking up some Boris. You know, picked up quite a few since then. Um, I will mention my sister because I just love seeing her, and it's like, you know, she and I are completely different people, but we're the same family. And when I see her, like I see myself, I see her total essence as a person. When I see you, Stephanie, I know you're going to watch too. Um, there is something very comforting, and that ain't even the right word. I just see you, and it's like you're right there, and it's like I see, you know, your soul, and it's like you're all, you know, you're the person I've always known, and you know, your realness and goodness, you know, just it's just right there, you know. So that's a favorite every time I watch a video, and then the different things you'll wear hat wise. You haven't been wearing any lately, but you wear some cute hats. uh, I almost wish that, you know, I love it when Astral Traveler gets hyped. And this is just a motherfucker. I mean, I know exactly where he's coming from, where you're coming from when you say that, Chris. Those are favorite moments. And when you show, so I'm, it's like I'm talking. I know you're watching at some time, but I'll speak like this because it's like in general to Mr. Hall of Fame. But when Chris shows his records and he goes like this, I have even found myself kind of doing it. You know, it's like here's one. Actually, this is what I was listening to earlier today, and Chris will go like this. Chris, I love it. And I was listening to The Move today. Roy Wood. This is an original UK press on the Fly label. Killer. So if I stay on here, I could probably mention um, just, you know, I mean, there are your favorites. I'm trying to think of all my favorites. Is, you know, I love you all. I do. Actually, I love it when people have had their kids on. So, Sequoia Flame, I love it when there's one in particular where you had Dawson on your lap, and WordsDB mentioned it in comments that he and his wife cracked up at the first 7 seconds of, you know, Dawson's expressions, and I remember it too because it was like something caught his attention about. It's kind of like he's sort of getting an awareness of the camera and what you're doing, and it was like just priceless. So that's one really, really excellent moment. Not to mention, you know, that golden laugh, and then Nathan Morales making the mix with the laugh. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could go on. I mean, there's so many. I mean, everyone has something, and that's what is so wonderful about the vinyl community. I'm thinking about Mariko DK now when she did something with, was it the hat and the glasses and a little dance, kind of a shimmy thing? What was that? It was hilarious. So again, Brandon, as I said a long time ago, that I really do consider you one of the, you know, founders, and you know, one of the, for me, one of the mainstays of the vinyl community. It just, this question that you've asked that elicits this response just reminds me of why I actually think that, because your presence on YouTube with, you know, your personality and your love of music, you know, you really do love music. as well as collecting. Thank God, collecting is fun. Um, it's just been a godsend. It just proves, how crucial you are to me in the vinyl community, that you would, for your reaching over 1,000 subscribers would ask such a cool ass question. What are some of your favorite moments from the last year? And it has brought back some wonderful memories. And even as I'm still trying to reach for more, just the feeling that it's bringing up. This has enriched my life considerably. And and I'm going to keep it on the positive, because there have been some memorable moments that were not positive, but it's been the joy of the community that's been the best thing about it. So to get back to my last thought, it has been those moments when vinyl community members share their family, their wives. LJ, when your wife's made a couple appearances, that's great. Glass Orchid Aftermath, Mark and Sam, you guys being together. Cool Ranch dressing. Hey everybody! And then River with the crazy ass shit you say. You and Shelly are just hilarious. The Blake sleeves making everything sexy. Incredible. Incredible. Babylon Seeker. One of the things I like about you, Sean, and don't take this wrong, man, but it's like your presence on the camera is cute, and it's just like I just want to come up and pinch your cheeks. I hope you understand, man. I'll bet you when you were younger that you had to deal with that with somebody that loves you, that wanted to pinch those cheeks. Oh boy, So I know I've done more than 10 by now, so I guess I better shut up. But you know something? I want to reiterate to you folks that didn't hear your name. You better believe that I watch you. And I appreciate Mr. 666 Skulls comes to mind right away. There have been some fantastic videos, Frank, where you just cut loose your sense of humor, just off the cuff, the things that you will say. Fantastic, man. I remember this one where you're showing the band that they're just really raunchy. Sorry, ladies, just how you put it, it was awesome. That came to mind. Oh man, it's just priceless. You know what I'm saying? I could go on. Secka Funk. I love it when you get up and go to those endless shelves. My God, brother, you put my ass to shame. You know what I mean? Man's got the library going on. Whoo! I could go on. Seriously. You know. Congratulations again, Brandon.